Hey guys, let's take a look if we are live. It does seem so, so that's perfect. Okay, let me grab a few things and then we can get started. Really excited for this live session, by the way, because this is going to be a really amazing one if you are serious on starting your growth on Twitter. So if that is what you want and want to achieve, then do stay tuned because I am getting everything ready for the stream right now. So give me a couple of minutes and this way also more people can join if they want to. And let's take a look, shall we? So first of all, let me go to, there we are. Okay, perfect. Just sharing some credentials with a few people who requested to join the live, so keep bearing with me. Here we go. Fantastic. And let's do just one more. There we go. All right, seems we are set to go. Let's see if some people already joined. Let me pull up my screen. That's one. Fantastic. Okay, great. So it seems, there we go. Yep, fully live. Just check the audio to make sure that we are good to go, and it does seem so. So first of all, let's introduce the platform that I'm using to grow my Twitter account. It's called Megazoo. And you can reach that on a special lifetime deal offer on PitchGround. More about the lifetime deal offer shortly, but let's jump inside the platform first and really take a look at how this works and how you can use it to grow your basically grow your channel, right? Because that is the thing that we want to achieve. So let's get to it and let's log in. So let me log into my credentials. There we go. And once inside, you will come to a similar dashboard overview. From here, you will also see your checklist. If you are just new, you will be able to understand the platform a little bit better. And on the dashboard itself, you will have your recipes to grow on Twitter already. So they mentioned start with the blue recipes. And basically, these are the blue recipes they are talking about. So auto follow up to promote your activity, auto retweet your best tweets, schedule tweets and threads, and also keep your followers updated with DMs, which is really powerful. One of the most powerful features that you can do to basically do a broadcast towards your Twitter followers. Now, basically the only automation that I set up, and it may seem really easy to do, but if we take a look at my Twitter account, so let's go to Twitter right now, and let's go to my profile. Here you will see that I sent about 1057 tweets lately. I started, let's see if I can see my join date. So I created this account in March of 2021, this year. And pretty much that was it. I was not really active inside of Twitter. I had about 14 followers, and that was 3 weeks ago. And currently I have 109 followers, which I got on complete automatic pilot. So within 2.5 weeks, give or take, I managed to get about 100 followers for my Twitter account. And at the same time, this platform, Megazoo, is also sending out tweets on my behalf for the topics that I mentioned they need to tweet about. So if we take a look here, for example, 1 hour ago, I want to be able to send tweets regarding articles or topics about entrepreneurship. And Megazoo is able to determine those tweets and those articles and is able to post them on my behalf. So as you can see here, I also want to be able to tweet about chatbots, which is my main niche that I am targeting as well, right? Because I have a membership called the Chatbot Marketing Accelerator, and inside I'm providing all the tools that people need, like templates, workshops, one-on-one coaching, mini apps for a certain platform to integrate with more business platforms overall. And this is just great because this allows me to spend time more on the membership creation instead of being able to constantly going on Twitter and post about all these topics myself. So how does this work? So if we take a look inside of Megazoo, you will see all these kinds of recipes that you can do. But you can also go to the left-hand side and go to the automations tab. Actually, let me switch my camera to the right side. And let's select the camera. There we go. And also let me flip it right around. There we go. That's a little bit better. So we have a complete overview of the menu on the left-hand side. From here, you will be able to see, you will be able to get to the checklist, the dashboard, the campaign, the automations, DM sequences to followers, scheduled tweets and threads. So you can also schedule your tweets directly inside of this platform. You can also set up templates, take a look at your followers, take a look at your new following. You can go to your settings, watch news, send an email to support, etc. And also visit the FAQ section. So let's first go to the campaign section and let's see what kind of campaigns that we can set up. Because currently I did not even set up campaigns. I only set up 1 or 2 automations. So if I go to new campaign, then you will be able to choose your Twitter account. I only connected my own as I only own my own Twitter account and do not manage that of clients. So I only have this one. And then choose a campaign type. So just follow specific people without sending a personalized message, or send a personalized DM to users as soon as they express a need. So if we take a look at the first one, we can choose a language. So let's say we're going for English. Then we can target a need. So which of the following is your campaign goal? Let's say target a need, and then something like we buy, we offer, we hire something. Inside the tweet, we sell, we lease, rent, repair, or other. You could also go target a key life moment of a certain Twitter account. So there could be people that are moving or are attending a college, did a graduation, first job, driver license, business launch, pregnancy, wedding, birth, pets, adoptions, even holidays and retirement. What you could also do is target a specific audience. Target people who define themselves as entrepreneurs, vegan, soccer player, gamer, etc. Or interact with people by interest or discussion topics. So there are a lot of ways to set up a following campaign based on your own personal needs. So that is something that you could do. Another thing that you could do is if we go back. So instead of select a targeted campaign, right? Let's go to a new campaign and say send a personalized DM to users as soon as they express the need. I'm going to select the language again, and then we basically go to the same set of options as you can see here. But the main difference is that you now are sending a DM to that new follower instead of just follow that specific person, right? So these are the campaigns that you can set up. If we go over to the automation section, then you will be able to, let's take a look, set up a new automation. Under the automations tab list, so the second tab in the middle, you will see all the different kinds of automations. I currently only have one automation running, and that is the auto post articles around certain topics that I choose that need to be tweeted on my behalf. As you can see here, I only have 3 kinds of topics: entrepreneurship, chatbot, and conversational marketing. Those are the topics that are most close towards my niche, especially chatbot and conversational marketing, which I gave in which I gave in myself, and entrepreneurship was one of the chosen topics that I could choose from. As you can see, the frequency that I set was medium, and the languages are not showing up, but you can see that it is currently running, and you can either delete this automation or pause the automation. You can also check the results. So if we go to the results tab, you will see that the articles and RT and likes this week were 128. And these are all the tweets that went out, as you can see here. And those also reflect on your own personal timeline. So if you take a look here, then you will see those tweets also being represented inside of this tweet overview. But let's go to a new automation and let me show you how the auto post articles work. So if we go here, we can choose pre-selected topics among the categories below. So we could, for example, say economy and finance, and then select one of the topics that are included. So we can go with entrepreneurship, which I chose, startup, stock exchange. If we go with multimedia, we can go with cinema, movies, music, photography, technologies and sciences. We have biology, astronomy, chemistry, sciences, mathematics, and you can basically choose any topic that you want to. If you want to enter customized topics like I did for chatbot and conversational marketing, you can enter them here. Then you can select the languages. So these are the languages that are currently selectable. Oops. So as you can see here, there are about 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different kinds of languages that you can choose from currently. And more, I'm sure, will be added over time if the request is there. And the last step would be to define the volume of articles to be posted on an hourly basis. So you can set low, you can set to medium, and you can set to high. And if we hover over the icon itself, you will see that the frequency is set per hour. The maximum can reach 12 tweets per hour, and the minimum is 2 tweets per hour. Note the frequency depends on the popularity of your topics and our will to make it more natural. So Megazoo has some kind of backend algorithm that makes it a little bit more natural when posting those tweets. So sometimes it posts tweets every 2 or 3 minutes, and that results in about 5 or 6 tweets in half an hour, and other times it will just post 1 or 2 tweets per hour, just to make it a little bit more natural. So this is how you can set up the automation. You can select your Twitter account and then say launch, and then it will come in this automation list. But if we take another look, right, you can also go with retweet and like the best tweets. So if you have a good solid tweet that is running really good, really well, then you can also keep retweeting that to get it on more attention that way. You can also auto post RSS feeds. So for example, if you put up an RSS feed on your blog post, as soon as a new blog post comes out, you'll be able to post that directly towards Twitter using that RSS feed function. You can also welcome new followers or follow back your followers, right? You can also auto reply to mentions. So basically, so soon as somebody mentions you, you can auto reply with them and either do this public or just by DM. And you can also follow Twitterers using the follow Twitter users followers. So instead of following just random users, you can also follow specific users from another Twitter account. And of course, you can also unfollow your following users. And these are all being able to set up inside of this automations tab. If we take a look at the DM sequences to followers, this is a really powerful one. And the reason for this is, let's go to this. And of course, we do not have anything set up right now. So as you can see here, don't have a DM sent or DM received. If we go here, you can set up a DM sequence towards your followers. So this is a good way to get in touch with them soon as they have followed you. And then you can enter a title. You can also stop the sequence itself. So if the user already responded or clicked on your link, then you will be able to stop the sequence itself. So stop the DM sequence when a Twitter user clicks on a link, or stop the DM sequence and send another DM, right? So that is also possible. So soon as the Twitter user clicks on a link inside of one sequence, you could also say stop this sequence and send them another DM. You can select your Twitter account and then you can create your DM campaign. And you can set up several campaigns, several messages inside of one campaign. So for example, you're sending out one message, then 2 hours later, you check if that link is if pressed, yes or no, then it will stop the DM sequence, or stop the DM sequence and send another DM, or you can continue to the next message and so on. So just be sure not to spam your followers, because it could also block your account as well if you do this. So users could report your account and then Twitter will be able to block your account because you are spamming. So keep that in mind and do not make the same mistakes as people did on Facebook by just spamming the heck out of people, because this is not the way that you should grow your own Twitter account. So sending DMs sequences, basically sequence campaigns, can be really powerful because you can redirect them back to a certain link. And you can get some conversions out of that, or you can send them interesting articles and get more exposure for your brand and position yourself as a good authority on Twitter. Then we can also go to the scheduled tweets and threads. So if we go there, first let me check, by the way, if there are any questions. It seems not. Okay, that's perfect. No worries. And okay, so some tips to create and schedule tweets or threads. Tip 1, change your title into a question to get attention. Tease your blog post with multiple steps. Share your call to action link within a thread last staged, or automate a follow-up when your thread gets popular and you want to promote a new service or product. Then some tips there. Use the quote generations feature to turn a sentence into an eye-catchy content, and storytell your service through different steps. Add a follow-up link with your URL. So first get the attention and then see the engagement on your Twitter, and then send a follow-up tweet basically on your thread as with the link instead. As you can see here, you can share a blog post. So paste the URL to test the summarization feature. You can also create content. So create a tweet or a thread. And you can also even do neat ideas for content. Use our AI auto content generation feature. So if you are completely out of ideas and, for example, do not have the Jarvis or the Skillnut features, right, those platforms to generate more ideas, then you can also use that directly inside of this platform, which is really powerful. And soon you will see that Get Inspiration from Quora is coming soon as well. So create content from Quora trending topics. You can also go with a follow-up tweet, and a follow-up tweet you can just create a new template for. You can also do evergreen posting. So this is the created list of your evergreen post. Add a new evergreen time slot, and you will be able to, as you can see, get your time slot going for, let's say, a Tuesday, and then add a new evergreen time slot that way. You can also see a tweets overview. So this is your tweets history from the tweets that you sent with Megazoo. If we go down a step, you can also select templates, and you can, well, select templates, you can create templates. So create a new template for a campaign, after a click, after a sequence, DM sequence, for a mention, for new followers. And as you can see here, some have already been created. Then you can also take a look at all your followers, and this is easy to manage as well, because this is a good additional feature, because you can manage all your contacts, but you can also send them replies. So as you can see here, if you click, then you can send a DM, and if you want to send a URL, that's also possible, but you can send DMs directly inside of Megazoo. If you go to new following, you'll be able to see an overview of, let's let it load first. Automation for new following, and you can set up a new campaign for this. But for example, there it is. So it takes a little bit to load, but you can see who you are following and from which account this is. So for example, I am following a few followers from Udit's account, and in turn they managed to follow me back, and that way I am generating some more eyes towards my own account and my own content, which is perfect for brand positioning as well. And this is basically the overview of this platform, guys. You also have some settings that you can take care of, like editing your account information, but this is pretty much it. So I will check if there are any questions at the moment. It does not seem so. So that's fine. I think that would be sufficient for now, unless somebody has a question, and that does not seem so. So that's perfect. If you have any questions, just leave them at the comment section below the video, and I will try to respond as soon as possible. In this video description, in this live session description, there will also be a link directly towards the lifetime deal if you want to purchase it. If we take a look at the lifetime deal itself, it's currently on PitchGround, and it's starting from $69. That's the base plan. And if we take a look, 2 Twitter accounts are supported, 10 automated campaigns, unlimited scheduled tweets and threads, unlimited scheduled tweets and threads with auto-generation content, follow-up tweets to promote activity, 100 content generation runs per month. And basically those are those, if we go to the scheduled tweets section, those will be these neat ideas for content features, right? So to generate automatic content. You will also have evergreen campaigns, so automated retweets of your best tweets. You will have monthly history of your tweets and threads, track clicks on DM links, a few Twitter profiles info, one auto post customized article, Twitter and account. And you will also have all these available to you. If we take a look at the next plan, that is plan B, and that will be for $197 for lifetime. You will have double the accounts, double the Twitter accounts. Then you will also have unlimited automated campaigns and basically everything that you want. Unlimited content generation runs, so that's a huge upgrade from this one, right? So here you only have 100 content generation runs each month, and here you have unlimited already. And basically you already have unlimited generation runs, DM campaigns, unlimited auto post customized articles, you have unlimited auto post RSS feeds, and unlimited auto retweet best tweets per keyword, and so on and so on. And you will also have some upgrades like a plan C for $345 lifetime for 8 Twitter accounts. So if you are managing this for clients, you can easily grab one of these bigger plans, right? It's just lifetime. You can get it back within just 1 month. Just get one or two clients and you have your investment back already. And then you also have the last one, Plan D, for 497 lifetime, and you will have access to 15 Twitter accounts and some more, as you can see here, some more features. So again, if you are wanting to invest in growing your Twitter account, then this platform is a fantastic way to do so. I'm using it to steadily grow. And again, if I go back to my profile, you will see within 2.5 weeks time, I have about 100 followers with just one automation set up. So if we go back to my automations tab and go back to the automations list, I'm currently only posting, the related topics, right? So we have the chatbot, we have the conversational marketing, entrepreneurship topics, and those are getting tweeted every hour. And this allows me to steadily grow my Twitter account instead of flagging it by massively automating the heck out of it. And so I each week I'm now intending to set up one more automation to start to increase the growing rate of my account as well. And to be able to manage all the followers inside of Megazoo and also be able to PM them or DM them. And this is a great feature as well. Otherwise, I will need to switch between Megazoo and Twitter every single time. And being able to send those DM campaigns towards my follower base, that is a really powerful feature as well that I'm going to try out as of next week and see how well that performs. So again, if you have any questions about this platform, feel free to leave any questions down in the comment section, and I will try to get back as soon as possible. Sorry. And for now, I would just say have a great day, take care, and talk soon.